Hello, everybody, and welcome back instead of Destiny. We're going to be continuing our Taken King playthrough. I'm Nick with Degenerate Gaming, and we're going to be doing the Enemy of My Enemy story mission. If you're wondering why it wasn't highlighted, it's because I already had done this once. The footage got messed up when recording it, so I had to go back and redo
Oryx
it.
could be anywhere on the Dreadnought. With time, we could find him, but we don't have time. The Cabal have been there long enough to have real field intelligence. The path to Oryx lies on their ship.
So yeah, I had the footage recorded for this mission, and again it got messed up.
Still
so
holding out. Multiple survivors.
good news is I've had a run through this already, so it will be a shorter video. Probably move a little quicker through it. And right here on this first engagement, you're going to want to take out this ogre. It'll make your life a little easier. And really, that's the only hive enemy that you really need to focus on. As you can see, I take out a knight and a couple acolytes and thralls here. But really, you don't have to. The only reason I do this is where I kind of like to make my insertion here. Start pushing up the hill. And the objective is to kill Cabal forces so you can get reinforcements to come out of that big ass blast bay door that's way up there. Never really got a count as to how many you have to kill. But you do stand to benefit from leaving the hive alone for the most part. So you're going to want to focus most of your fire on the Cabal. And that way when these reinforcements come out, not all of them will be so asphyxiated on you, and you won't be the target of all their bullets. As you can see, I mean, they don't even care about me. They're engaged with the hive. You do kind of want to not dick around though with this, because if you wait around for the hive to, get killed by the Cabal, you'll be on your own, which is, doesn't really help matters any. Alright. Now these bay doors should open.
I think you got their attention.
I duck around the corner. Really, some enemies are going to see you. You're not going to be able to, or at least I never did, be able to just let them run out there and not forget about it. That heavy Centurion, though, I didn't have to deal with him. I had to deal with one lieutenant and a legionnaire here. Or the Centurion, excuse me. Now once I've cleared a few of these Centurion, just these few that are over here on this side, I don't even bother messing around with the rest of them. As you can see, they're all well engaged in there.
Zavala, we're in. What's next?
Cabal protocol is to detonate any ship that crashes. If they haven't after all this time, it must be a base of operations. They're looking for something on the Dreadnought. See what they know about Oryx.
Okay. Now there's going to be a few Scions over here to the left up in this room, and you'll have the ball down here. Legionaries will jump up, like you saw that guy. They will jump up here, so I like to run with a shotgun at this point. Mow them down rather quickly. You do have those two phalanx up there to flank, so you kind of gotta be careful as you move through this area. As you can see, I missed that one. He jumped up, tried to flank me from behind. We got him though. One phalanx down. Fighting these two makes you miss fighting the taken phalanx. Hit him with a hammer of soul. Just kind of move through this area a little quicker. This thing, I don't know about that new perk that we got where it says enemies explode and causes a bigger area of effect. Doesn't really seem that much bigger.
Oh, nice. There's
But
a
either
terminal
way,
nearby.
it's our only ability.
It should have the info we're looking
We'll
for.
leave it there for now. And a few Cabal will jump up there. I like to jump up here. Cabal are big and clumsy enough where shotguns, will work well against them as long as you are pretty handy with one. As you can see, my grenade didn't really do me a whole lot of good there. All we gotta do is just head up in this room here, whip the ghost out, and we'll be moving on. Oh, I forgot about these scions here.
The Cabal have located Oryx. He's protected in the center of the Dreadnought, reachable only through something they call a rupture.
Must be some kind of portal. Have the Cabal found one?
They've got a team heading for it right now.
Then I suggest you get there first.
Okay, now we're just gonna have to move through the ship. There won't be too many enemies until we get outside. Make sure all our guns are loaded. Again, there won't be any enemies through this part, so you can pretty much just kind of sprint through it till you get to this big blast door. One thing you want to focus on for this fight coming out of the gate is definitely want to focus your fire on the Taken. As these Taken acolytes, thralls, they will split.
We found the Cabal team headed for the rupture. They're outnumbered by Taken.
So, find
Forget
yourself.
what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the rupture, put it down.
Find yourself a spot to work, and again, you want to focus on the Taken, and you'll see here in a bit once most of the Cabal are gone, how much of a pain in the ass it is if you're not quick. And killing them, they'll do that little number there where they split too. Yeah, it can absolutely be a pain in the ass. I mean, I've had 4 multiplying to 12 in a matter of minutes. So,
won't last much
or
longer.
excuse me, not minutes, but seconds. You got to be careful. Make sure you're on point, precision kills, work quickly. I have a hand cannon equipped. It's probably not the best. A bullet hose
just
of an auto
betrayed
rifle
the
will probably
Centurion.
work a lot better, maybe even a pulse rifle.
Let him take
but
all he wants. He won't be around long enough for it to matter.
You'll see down here as they split left and right. I mean, this is a pretty long fight. Just right here with these few taken Zions. Just for the sheer fact that they, split, multiply like crazy. And again, they're really not very difficult to kill. It's just the sheer fact of how quick they multiply makes them a real pain in the ass. As you can see, like once your aim gets sloppy, you know, I mean, there's just 3 or 4 of them, you know, coming around the bend. And as you can see, I mean, they multiplied into 3 of them by the time that I jumped down there. And they split again. I mean, so you definitely want to try to work as quickly as possible. I don't really do a whole good job of that. But we do manage to get through it. There might be a few Cabal stragglers floating around. As you can see, these guys, some of which are just damn near on the verge of dying.
That must be the rupture.
Eris, what's their next move?
Toland spoke of statues the Hive used to navigate ruptures.
We'll look for them.
Alright, so we gotta look for statues. There's quite a few in this room here.
I'll see if it's
There's
still
this
active.
one here that you initially scan. There is, and then you gotta scan 2
It's
more
linked
of
to
the same
rupture,
statues.
but I can't understand how the Hive control it. Let's try another statue.
Right down here, back and to the right, you'll find the first one.
Yes, the statues control where the rupture leads. They could deliver us to Oryx.
And then right up here on the way to where you came in, there's another statue. There's also a couple on the far side, all the way to the right over there.
Instead,
if you want to go that way, these are
Something's
all right
happening
here
at the
though.
rupture.
And I managed to find this, so I figured I'd jump in and scan it for you guys.
This is one of their deployment bays, but according to this, it was empty when they struck the Dreadnought.
Didn't want to risk casualties. They need all available crew to find what they're looking for.
Alright, so now we're going to head over here to the rupture to activate it.
The rupture's opening.
And once it goes, you're going to want to cut bait and run and find
The
yourself
thrall
a
will
place
smother
to
your
work.
light.
I like
Do
sitting
not
over here on this
underestimate
perch
them as
because
Tarlo did.
you can pick up the thralls a little bit. Some of them will fall on the ground. And again, you know, Hammer of Soul, I can launch this thing across the way. I can smoke enemies who do make it up here. And really, you don't even have to fight these thralls. You can just kind of run if you really wanted to. I mean, they will just continually spawn no matter how many you kill.
Forget about the thrall. Get through that rupture.
Listen, Daddy's following. And this thing will kick you back.
I don't think we're
if
going
you get
that
caught right there.
Then it's true.
It will hold you there in front of
Only
those
the
enemies. It's a
Ascendant
dangerous
can
spot
will
to
a
get
rupture
caught.
to open.
Once,
There's something Ascendant passing through
Once
right
you're-
now.
once you're on the move again, you can find some of these little rooms. And this one that I first jump into, I wanted to show you guys this. I didn't edit this out for sheer fact so you can see this. Is that some of these rooms that you find and you just kind of camp out in, thralls will spawn in. And can be a pain in the ass. As you can see, I got overwhelmed very quickly. The second one that I find, however, thralls will not spawn in. Or at least they didn't that time.
There's something Ascendant passing through right now.
I accidentally jumped over there real quick. Not thinking about what checkpoint I was at, or thinking I had to go to the rupture to kind of start the fight. And I found this here, which is not a bad little spot to camp, because you can come all the way in and back. You know, ample room to move to the right and to the left. And you got this long hallway to kind of shield you and cover you from enemy fire. As you can see, there's knights up there, so you do have to watch out for the boomers. Taking the draw will, come through here, but they're rather easy to deal with as they're bottlenecked. You can grenade them. And then for the Echo of Oryx, the best way to deal with him is just heavy machine guns or rocket launchers. And then when you're out of heavy ammo, switch to your sniper and headshots to light them up. Interesting that he doesn't really get staggered. Headshots that look like when I shot through that over, I only got a 400 as opposed to a 2K headshot, but that's not a big deal as he goes down. Once you kill him, don't worry about the other enemies.
The rupture is closed.
It will only open for Ascendant Hive.
Then how do we reach Oryx?
Become your enemy. Become Ascendant.
We'll sort this out, Guardian. Head back to the tower when you can.
All right, and that's that, and basically the end of the mission here. We won't head back to the tower because I've already done that. So obviously I can't, go turn the quest back in and everything else. But basically all it says is you go turn in the quest to Aerith. She tells you that you are going back into the Chamber of Night to steal a stone which held Crota's soul. If you remember that from the Dark Below campaign. Is basically what's going to happen, and we don't get any rewards because we've already done this mission. And we're going to end things here. So please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you on the next one.